be launching a tasty pastry. It's a low-carb Pop-Tart. It's got 3 to 4 grams of net carbs, and we love this show. This is our best place to be in LA.
Welcome back to Legendary Foods Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo, and today is Friday, July 9th, 2021. And let's find out what's going on in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. Welcome back and happy Friday, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, we have another great show lined up for you today, starting with this brand new update on your reigning and defending Bikini Olympia champ, Janet Layug. Right now, 14 weeks out from her first title defense, Janet's about to enter the next phase of her contest prep, where we can expect to see her really start to kick things into high gear. For Janet, this is uncharted territory in two ways. First and foremost, this will be the first time in her career that she's going into the Olympia weekend as the defending champion, which comes with its own set of pressures. But the other important thing to keep in mind here is that she will also be the first time she's ever gone into an Olympia without competing at least once during the regular season. And we haven't seen her have to answer the proverbial bell yet at all this year. We'll have to wait until October to see if she can answer the call. We've talked a lot this year about all the various injuries that have already had a major impact on the season, including a segment we did a few weeks ago on Antoine Vaillant after he suffered a torn bicep during training for the second time in his career. But today, after a few ups and downs, I'm happy to report that Antoine is back to training again, on the road to recovery and getting closer to gaining back his pre-injury form. On top of recovery from the biceps tear, Antoine also revealed on his Instagram that he had to spend some time in a rehab facility as well to help him combat a recent relapse. And anyone who's followed him throughout his entire career already knows how difficult these issues with substance abuse have been for him. With that said, it does seem like he's in a better place, both physically and mentally now. So let's hope that it'll only continue to get better from here on out, and that we'll see him back on stage at some point next season, ready to pick right back up where he left off. 2 weeks ago, we did a segment on Keone Pearson after he made a comment about retiring early to one of his fans. And at the time, even though he was pretty clear and direct with his statement, I think there were still a lot of people who believed that he would backtrack on that at some point. But it doesn't look like that's going to be the case. Just this week, another fan asked Keone if he really planned on retiring in his prime of his career. And Keone responded with an emphatic yes, saying that there was more to life than bodybuilding. This feels like something that he's put a lot of thought into, and I don't think he would be saying it over and over again if it wasn't true. But like I said before, he still has 4 years between now and then, and 4 years is a long time. So while he's still here and in his prime, people should not worry so much about when the ride is going to end, and just enjoy it while it lasts. Because if you spend too much time worrying about what isn't or what won't be, you're going to end up missing what it is. And today we're closing out the week with a quick preview of this weekend's Omaha Pro. And if you're a fan of our female athletes, this one will be right up your alley. The show is going to feature women's bodybuilding, women's physique, and bikini. And when the official lineups for each division were released on Wednesday morning, there were a few names that immediately jumped off the page. In women's physique, I wouldn't sleep on Christina Bryant. She finished third at the Chicago Pro in her pro debut last year, and I can see her catching some people by surprise and potentially pulling off a win. In bikini, Anya Nicholson's been having a strong season so far, so it wouldn't come as a huge surprise if she managed to lock up her first win. And in women's bodybuilding, Michaela Aycock will be making her big return to the stage after taking almost 2 full years off. And I know there are a lot of people interested to see what she can do in this division for the first time. And that does it for yet another edition of Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo, reminding you to always be true to your passions, and make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.